Hi, how are you? So, yeah, I'm just going live. Not gonna, don't know if I'm gonna stay too long, but I'm going live. Um, Looking at the week results over the weekend. Looking at the results again today. Leeds United played Manchester United. They won 2-1. So now Leeds are on 36 points. If we look at the table, Leeds are on 36. Nottingham Forest are on 33. West Ham are on 32. Tottenham are on 30. Tottenham played yesterday and they received a lot of criticism for the performance and the result that actually took place. So, again, Tottenham, what do people think? It really looked like a really lackluster performance. The players really didn't show any application during the game. It's hard to see how they're going to get a result. They look like psychologically, mentally beaten. Leeds winning again today means more teams are getting away from Tottenham Hotspurs. And then it's leaving things quite difficult. Fixtures going ahead into the games coming up. So Spurs, their next 6 games, they've got Brighton next Saturday. They've got Wolves the following Saturday. They've got Aston Villa and they've got Leeds. They've got Chelsea and they've got Everton. So those are the 6 games that Tottenham have got left. Okay. Brighton, that's next Saturday. They're playing at home. Again, Brighton are in a much higher league position. We would look at that game. So Brighton comfortably can win that game against Spurs. Spurs haven't shown any good form at all season. I from the SD UK born. Hi. Eric Rivera. Hi. Hi, how are you? How are you, Eric? You okay? Thanks for joining live. So, Brighton. Shireen97, hello, how are you? Hi, Shireen97, hi. The Brighton game doesn't look like a game that Tottenham Hotspurs can win and can get a result from. Everything would stand to reason that Brighton would comfortably take 3 points there. If Tottenham can get a result against Brighton, a draw, Navjot Paha, hi Navjot, how are you? If Spurs can get a draw there, that would be a fantastic result for Spurs, realistically speaking. Wolves, Tottenham Hotspurs going to Wolves. Lived there for 2 years, absolute. Okay. Where's that? Is that Brighton? Did you live in Brighton? SD UK born. Brighton you lived? Okay. Yeah. The Wolves game is a game that on paper, realistically speaking, okay, yeah, you lived in Brighton. What is it that you disliked about Brighton specifically? I've never lived in Brighton. I've been there a few times, but I've never lived in Brighton. What is it about Brighton that you didn't like? Anything in particular? Or you just not your thing? Yeah. The Wolves game, which is the following Saturday, is a game that on paper, even though Spurs are in the position that they're in, they must realistically look at, can we take 3 points there? That's got to be a game that they can win and take 3 points from. Aston Villa will be a challenge. Spurs have really got to look to not get beat heavily or draw that game, really. Leeds is a game where now Leeds have got some confidence and momentum. It's going to be difficult to beat Leeds, but Spurs would really have looked at that game as a game where they can get a result there. Chelsea, that's going to be a tough game for Spurs. Really, really tough game. Although Chelsea have got injuries. Chelsea have got injuries and they're losing a bit of momentum. And again, that's going to be quite difficult for Spurs to pick themselves up for it. But in the same token, I mean, Chelsea are at home. So that's going to be quite difficult, quite challenging for them. Yeah. The Everton game is going to be a difficult game. That's going to be really difficult for Spurs to go there and get anything. SD UK born. I moved there in the care system from South London, and it was worse. More gangs, more drunks, etc. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that you got exposed to that. Yeah, yeah, that's sorry to hear that you got exposed to that. I know that I've spoken to people before about the drug culture in Brighton. So yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. So we've got the 6 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. Of those games, Leeds and Wolves are 2 games that really they've got to kind of look at getting a result there and looking not to get beat heavily at the other games. All right. Now, interestingly enough, right, if we look at the table, you went to the stadium. I did go to the stadium when it was New Year's ago. Okay, went to the stadium. Was it all right? Was it a good stadium? Interestingly enough, if we look at Leeds, now Leeds are playing Spurs. West Ham have to play Arsenal at some point. Again, that's going to be an interesting fixture, playing Arsenal. Arsenal, again, looking to win the title. They're looking to keep Man City away from them, and they've got to play West Ham. Now, that West Ham Arsenal fixture is going to be vital. How key is that fixture going to be in the run-up? You know, if West Ham can get a result, draw or beat Arsenal, it will put a dent in the title challenge, but it will also really make it almost impossible for Spurs to get out of the bottom 3. Again, that's going to be a thing where, all right, if you throw the game, let's not talk about match fixing, but if you throw the game, you can sign Tottenham to their fate. But again, winning the game helps Tottenham, but also keeps Man City at bay. So that's going to be an interesting game, the West Ham Man City game. Do you think the Dallas Cowboys could win the World Cup? Who's that? We're dumb. 661. Okay. Do you think Dallas Cowboys could win the World Cup? I don't know. Dallas Cowboys. Wow. I don't know if anybody else in the live actually gets that statement. A little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of humor there. Does anyone get that? Is anyone else other than Weird Dumb 661? Anybody else get that or not? Add a sticker. Favorite type of fruit? Try. Start Q&A. Favorite type of fruit? Yeah, I'm gonna answer that. Why not? What's your favorite type of fruit, people? What's your favorite type of fruit? There you get. What's my favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is oranges. And I'm a Caribbean background. I'm Jamaican. I should stereotypically, people would assume that I'm going to say a mango, but I like mangoes, but I'm not like overawed by mangoes at all. You know, we look at some of West Ham's fixtures. West Ham have still got to play Crystal Palace. West Ham have to play Everton, Brentford, and then they've got the Arsenal game on the 10th. Then they've got to play Newcastle, and then they've got to play Leeds again. Leeds is in and around them. So will that game be a deciding game? Maybe it might not. Maybe by the time you get there, Tottenham have already consigned themselves and can't change their destiny. If Tottenham are still in with a shout, and if Tottenham can still potentially get out of the bottom three by the time you get to the 24th of May, how vital is the Leeds West Ham game going to be, right? You've got Arsenal West Ham on the 10th of May, okay? Arsenal still got to play Manchester City. So Arsenal have got to play Manchester City before they play. They've got to play Manchester City. When have they got to play City? Now, they're playing City on the 19th of April. So that means that they've got to play City before they play. They've got to play City before they play West Ham. Have they? 19th, 25th. Then they got Fulham. Then they got West Ham. So they've got to play City before they play West Ham, which kind of gives them a little bit of momentum. So again, they've got to go to West Ham. West Ham really have got to look to at least get a point or win that game to really give them a fighting chance. Yeah. I suppose if Arsenal can win that, I mean, Arsenal got Burnley. Burnley are probably going to be going down by that point. And then Arsenal got Crystal Palace of winning, I think, yesterday against Newcastle. I think the Crystal Palace Arsenal game be immaterial. I don't think Palace will go down with 42 points. Burnley look like they're already consigned. But the Arsenal-West Ham game is going to be key, especially if they lose or draw to City. So that's kind of going to give Arsenal the momentum to really look to go to West Ham and beat them. West Ham are really got to they're going to look to defend that result. What impact is then that going to have on the Tottenham game? Yeah, where Tottenham on the 10th, Tottenham are going to have to play Leeds the next day on the 11th. So the title potentially, if Tottenham play Leeds and then Arsenal play West Ham, then depending on how the results end up there, if Tottenham can turn it around, if Tottenham don't get 3 points by then, I think we can safely say they're gone. I can't see it. Unless nobody else wins, and then it leaves it for Arsenal are going to have to beat Everton to stay up, and then you leave Leeds you leave Leeds and you leave Leeds and West Ham to play each other. Make sure I got that fixture right. You got Leeds and West Ham to play each other on the final day. I mean, wow, that's gonna be that's gonna be that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. So the 24th of May and the weekend, the 10th, Sunday the 10th and Monday the 11th are going to be absolutely key, crucial dates in the calendar for the Premiership. Again, it might all be done and dusted before then, but I would assume that looking how those runner fixtures are, Tottenham has still got a fighting chance up until the 10th and the 11th of May. That the 11th of May will kind of tell us whether or not Tottenham will stay. If Tottenham cannot get a result, or if other results don't go in their favour, even the most optimistic, I still think, objectively looking at it, that the fixtures are kind of helpful to Tottenham, where they're playing two teams and then other teams that are in and around them, to kind of get results where they can still look to kind of get out of that situation. But I think it would be fair to say that the 10th and the 11th of May, Monday the 10th of May, yeah, it's gonna be challenging, difficult, SK for life 13. I think this might be a little bit odd, but I've been loving mixed fruits. Like, I have had some smoothies and peach, mango, apple, and it's so good. Definitely try. Yeah, mixing the fruits are good. Mixing them all up, I love mixing them. I had this morning I had melon, white melon, and grapes. This morning I had, so that's really nice. SKZ for life 13. Yeah. So that week there, that week there, the 11th of May, 10th of May, 11th of May, yeah, absolutely vital weekend, absolutely vital weekend. That weekend there, those dates really mean, they will really define. I can't see Spurs not getting the result there and turning it around. I can't see it happening. I think even the most optimistic Spurs fan has got to kind of really accept their fate at this point. A lot of Spurs fans, when I go down to the shop and I film the podcast, I think a lot of Spurs fans have kind of resided that, yeah, we're going down, and they've kind of said that about a month ago, to be quite honest. Skylar, Sky for Life 13. Don't gotta say the handle. You can say Stray. Okay, Stray, because Stray Kids. It's got banned. It's got banned, so you could say Stray, then it's less tiring to say. Stray for Life 13. Yeah. You're joking. Am I joking? Stray for Life 13. Mixed fruits. I did have white melon. I did have white melon and grape today in terms of fruits. I liquidized some strawberries and some ginger on Sunday, and I also had beetroot. I had beetroot, carrot, and ginger as well on Sunday as well. Message is held for review. What's this message? Who's saying what to what? White melon is so yummy. Yeah, white melon is yummy, man. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a. Oh, white melon is so yummy. There's nothing. A moderator is holding this response. I don't have a problem with it. It's not a derogative term, or it's not a sensitive term. In the Straight for Life is not being rude or disrespectful, or I'm not offended by the comment. I don't know why it's holding your comment, unless the AI has flagged it up as a nasty comment or challenge. The comment is, "Ooh, white melon is so yummy." Okay. Yeah, I know it's holding. I don't know why. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know why it held your comment. There was nothing untoward or rude or controversial about your statement. There wasn't any. I don't know. There wasn't any connotations there that were difficult or negative. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah. So those last six games, you've probably got, I would say, the next few weekends and up to 10th of May, 10th, 11th of May, up to then to really say, yeah, you know what? It's difficult. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging. May I ask, what are we speaking about? I'm talking about Fadeaway Girl. Hi, our Fadeaway Girl. Hi. At the moment, the topic that I'm talking about, I put things about the fruits. People can add about the fruits. I'll fill in on that in a minute. I'm specifically talking about the run into the Premiership, the last six games, Tottenham Hotspurs, and their last six games, and the running fixtures and the likelihood of them getting out of that, and what they're going to have to do to try and get out of the relegation zone that they're in, bottom three. In terms of the question about fruit, I am. So I studied sports science at university in 1996. I've worked in football for over 30 years. I worked in professional sport as a sports science, as a sports scientist, sports therapist, sports massage therapist, SNC coach, sports rehabilitation specialist. I'm also a qualified tutor assessor, teach sports science at FE and further education level. I take placement students from university. I also take sports medicine students from UCL in central London. I offer them work placements to work with me in sports medicine as a sports therapist, sports scientist, massage therapist, SNC coach, rehabilitation therapist. So I've spent all my life working in sports therapy, sports science, sports physio, sports medicine within that context, that bracket. I've worked with a few professional clubs. I've worked with Queen's Park Rangers. I've worked with Leighton Orient Foundation. I've worked with Tottenham Hotspur's ladies as well. And I'm currently working with a club called Walton and Hersham, which has just been promoted to National League South. So that's some of the stuff that I've done professionally. I'm also doing some stuff with the NHS around prostate cancer and exercise and pelvic floor health. I'm also doing some health awareness and some health champion and physical activity stuff. I did, prior to COVID, have an arthritis and exercise contract working in North London, helping people with exercise, physical activity and arthritis. So that's some of the things that I've done. And because I love cooking as a passion. So it's an interest I've got. And I am going to start cooking and filming me cooking and doing food and recording and filming some of it as well. So I will be doing some health related stuff around food, nutrition. I'll be in the kitchen, I'll be cooking, and I will be doing that stuff as time goes on. So that's some of the things that I'm interested in, even though I work in sports science and sports therapy, and I'm not, oh my God, good word. Are you proud of what you've accomplished? I don't, thank you for the compliment, really appreciate it. I don't look at it like that. I look at it in the way that I've got work to do. I'm 52 years old. I've still got work to do. I've still got an impact to make. I've still got things I want to address and deal with. There's still a lot of work to do. Gamer Boy says grape. He likes grape. Grape's his favorite fruit. Yeah, I like grapes. I had some grapes today with white melon. Oh, Gamer Boy, it's your birthday, Gamer Boy. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I am trying my best. You know. Yeah, happy birthday, Gamer Boy. Happy birthday. Yeah. You're getting a happy birthday thumbs up from one of the guys in our group here. So yeah, Gamer Boy. How old are you, Gamer Boy? Yeah. Try and have the best day. Yeah, you can. Yeah. You're getting a compliment there, Gamer Boy, on your birthday. It's nice to wish people happy birthday. I think it's nice. How old are you, Gamer Boy? What's your age? No answer yet. Yeah, it will probably add. Yeah. So yeah, I've done a lot of things around health, around sports, around education and sport, physical activity, and it's something that's important. Something that I think is an important role to have. You know. Yeah, it just spiked up. Yeah, it's just spiked. Yeah. I think again when I was talking about health and fruit and nutrition, and I think maybe that's kind of spiked it. Some people have decided to jump on. Don't know. Don't want you to take part in the discussion. Yeah. So I will be doing some stuff around that, definitely. We're doing some stuff around food, around nutrition. Doing stuff, can talk about health as well. People want to talk about health. We can talk about health and physical activity. Definitely, I was having some discussions when I do my live podcast down at the London Jam Cuisine Shop, where we're covering our players, people who want to talk about players who are injured. This live should be more famous. It's not fair that small creators just have this circle of gaining and losing. And it also annoys me. I want to help, but I'm only one subscriber. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All you can do is you appreciate what I'm talking about. You appreciate my conversation and you're following me. And that's all that you can do, you know. And if we just share and subscribe and follow each other, and help each other, then that's all that we can do. Yeah. And we can't really worry too much about whether other people have got 10,000 followers or 20,000 followers. We just have to do what we can. And then if we focus on the topics and the content that we're interested in and we talk about it, that's all that we can do. There's nothing more that we can do. And that's all that we can focus on. We can't really control other people, what other people are doing. We can only control what we're doing. Yeah, that's the only thing that we can do. Yeah. So as I started with my live, I was talking about the chances of Tottenham Hotspurs, talking about their capacity to get out of their situation. They've got 2 games, one against Wolves and one against Leeds, where they've got to really look at getting 6 points there. Yeah. You know? Yeah, I understand, but I'm grateful for my 6 subscriber when I have no videos for have been there since like 2023. I'll join, I'll follow you. Definitely I'll subscribe to you, you know? Yeah. I'll definitely do that. I'll join you. Don't worry about that. So, yeah. Spurs have really got to really to get 6 points from the Leeds game and from the Wolves game. On paper, it doesn't look like they're going to do well against Brighton. Doesn't look like they're going to do well against Everton. Doesn't look like they've got to play Fulham, I think. Doesn't look like they're going to do well against those games. It doesn't look like they can look to hope that they can get a result against Everton. It looks like, thank you, I'll join you definitely. There's no need to thank me at all. It's a pleasure you following me. Much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah. Will Tottenham Hotspurs get the result? Will Tottenham Hotspurs win to get those 6 points? And then will Tottenham Hotspurs be able to get a result in the other games? If they can get draws, if they can get some draws, you never know, you know. Again, the win today kind of helps Leeds get away from the pack a little bit, but Leeds have still got to get results. West Ham and Nottingham Forest, again, have still got to get results as well. Yeah. 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 Thank you. It's polite though, and I've got to follow that as I love to be polite. Yeah, of course, you know. There's no need to be, somebody's come on my life and they're respectful and they're nice and they're polite. There's no need for me to be rude at all. I've just got to really take people as I see them and just be respectful, and not get triggered by anything, or I've not been triggered by anything so far. I've had one racial slur. I ignored it. Moderator hit the comment. I ignored it. I've had some kind of obscene other stuff. No, I've had 2 racial slurs, 2. I've had some obscene stuff. But to be honest, I've just ignored it. The moderator has held the comment, held it, and not allowed the comment to be shown. And I didn't get angry, didn't get triggered. I didn't start shouting at that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to just ignore it. Yeah. Fiery Blue. All praise motherland Russia. All we'll need to the motherland. Kneel to the motherland. Okay. Okay. Hi, Fiery Blue. How are you? Yeah. So, I mean, that's all I really wanted to say. You know what? I've met some haters and I've had some conversations with them. And guess what changed their mind to liking and apologizing? So at least I changed someone's hate to kind. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Fiery Blue, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, brother. I'm good, Fiery Blue. I'm good. Where you from? I am from London, the UK. My family's from the Caribbean. My mum's Jamaican. And I live in London. On this YouTube channel, what's your ethnicity? Caribbean, African Caribbean. That's my ethnicity. Yeah, I'm African. My cultural heritage and background is Caribbean, and my family is from Jamaica. My mum's from Jamaica, and I've got people from other islands on my dad's side. From my dad's side, I've got Grenada, I've got Trinidad, Antigua, other islands. My mum's I didn't grow up with my dad. I grew up with my mum, so that's my background. Yeah. Switch off. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's it for.
Did he get something to eat?
Yeah, that's it for now. Let me go, guys. What means your mum is from? No. I didn't say that. My mum's from Ghana. No, no, no. I didn't say that my mum's from Ghana. So if I didn't explain that properly, then I apologize. No, my mom's from Jamaica. Okay, guys, listen. I'm gonna sign out now. It's been lovely meeting you guys. Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna subscribe to a few people as well. And I'll catch you at another time. Okay. Bye.